Okay, I know it sounds quite confusing, probably don't understand what I'm talking about, but I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Let me just go to my other screen. Alright guys, so let's get right into how to make 10K a month using everything you know right now. Now, I don't know if you guys know this or realize this, but you are an expert at something, okay? There's something that you know a lot about that other people do not know about, right? Now, I can use like Steve Harvey, for example. The difference between Steve Harvey and someone like you is that Steve Harvey is viewed as an expert only because he's a public figure. And that's because he has a public platform, right? So people look at him as, this comedian. They also look at him as like a relationship expert because, he wrote a book and he had his own show where he was giving love advice and things like that. So people view Steve Harvey as an expert. But do you know that there are still a lot of things that Steve Harvey is not an expert at? And there's even some things that you may know that Steve Harvey doesn't know that he would actually pay you to teach him. Because like I said, we are all an expert at something, right? So with that being said, there are people who pay you tons of money for your knowledge, right? So I want you guys to really think about what you are an expert at. Like, what are you really, really knowledgeable in? Now, just in case you can't think of anything, I'm just going to give you some examples because I know that by me listing all of these examples, you're going to fall into the bracket at least of one of them, right? So let's say you speak two different languages. You are an expert at that, okay? There are people out there who want to learn how to speak English. There are people out there who want to learn how to speak Spanish. Let's say you have parents that are from, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic. Chances are you know how to speak Spanish, right? So there's going to be people that are going to pay you to teach them how to speak Spanish online, right? Let's say this is one that I know all of you have to fall in this category. You know how to use a computer. Do you guys know that like I'm a part of different like income streams, and one of them, right, it's one where they teach you like how to make money creating your own course. And there's this guy who created a course on how to operate a computer. And I was like, man, that's a really, really smart idea because if you think about it, there are people out there who don't know how to use a computer, right? Think about people who are older. And then if they're older, that means that they have the money to actually pay for someone to teach them how to use a computer. You gotta think about the people that are coming from other countries where maybe, they couldn't afford to have a computer and they come here and now they're learning our language and then, they're trying to excel in this country. So they have to learn how to use a computer. So chances are if you're watching this video, you know how to operate a computer and people will pay you to teach them how to use a computer, okay? Here's another thing. You know how to braid hair. Let's say you braid your children's hair, you braid your cousin's hair. Let's say, you don't even have to be really that great at braiding. Like, you just know how to cornrow. You don't even have to know how to do styles. There's still people out there that will pay you to teach them how to braid hair. It reminds me of Kim Kardashian when she was first trying to, well, when I used to watch that show. I don't watch that show anymore. I don't support those girls. But when I did, there was an episode where she was trying to learn how to do her son's hair. So think about all the people that don't know how to braid hair that will actually pay you to teach them how to braid hair online, okay? The next thing is you may know how to cook, okay? You may know how to make, Italian food really good, Jamaican food really good, soul food really good. There are people out there that will pay you to teach them how to cook online as well. Here's another skill set that a lot of people need. You know how to drive, okay? Some people say, oh, well, most people are going to go to a driving school. Yes, that's true. But they do tell you when you go to a driving school that it makes sense to get lessons through the driving school, but also go on the road with family and friends because, the more practice you get, the better. But they also do tell you when you're taking your road tests and things like that to get that like learner's permit handbook or whatever it's called, and it teaches you the roads, the rules of the road and things like that. Well, there's times where people go online and they're looking to learn how to drive. So think about teenagers who are constantly trying to get their license. Think about older people who are trying to get their license. I mean, people are trying to get their license every single day, and there are people that will that will pay you to teach them how to drive online, right? Here's another one. You know how to rap. Now, this is a very interesting one. I believe like 2 or 3 years ago, I was actually searching for this because I know how to write poetry and I know how to rap a little bit, but I wasn't like, I didn't have flow. Like, I didn't know how to like rap on beat. And I actually paid this guy, I forgot what side it was, but he actually was teaching people how to rap. And I actually paid him to teach me how to have a flow, and it actually was really profitable. Now I know how to rap on beat and everything like that. I believe Blueface needs to go here. He needs to find someone to help him to learn how to flow and rap, okay? The next one is you know how to dance. Now, when I thought about this one, my cousin came to mind because she's a really, really good dancer. If you think about it, there are a lot of people that don't know how to dance, and they may say, oh, they'll go to not driving school, they'll go to a dancing school. Not necessarily, because some people are very shy. They're afraid to dance in front of people. They may be afraid to dance in front of an instructor, but they will not be afraid to dance in the privacy of their own home while you are teaching them how to do it online, okay? And I always think about my cousin whenever I think about that one. Now, here's another one. Let's say you're like, well, I don't have any skills at all. Like, I can't think of anything. Okay, that's cool. But I'm pretty sure you know someone who knows how to garden really well. Okay? So if you know someone else that has a really good skill set, you can pick their brain and ask them, well, how do you do this? How do you do that? And they tell you, and you could literally take the information that they're giving you and use that to your ability to teach people how to do it online as well. Right? The next thing is you may know someone who knows how to play an instrument. If you know someone who knows how to play an instrument, come on. I mean, the opportunities is countless. Like, you know, much people are trying to learn how to play an instrument every single day, okay? And they may be afraid to get an instructor or to be in like a group, a group session where they may mess up and other people may be looking at them funny. So they'll go online and look for how to play the flute or how to play the piano, okay? So if you don't know how to play an instrument, you pretty much probably more than likely know someone that knows how to play one, okay? Here's the next one. You know how to fight. If you know how to fight, do you know those people, especially women, will pay you to teach them how to fight, okay? Think about how many women are trying to, protect themselves from, rapists and murderers and things like that, and they will pay you for that. So my point of just showing you these examples is to really show you the endless opportunities and that you are an expert at something and that you can actually get paid to do this online, okay, to teach them how to do this, right? So you're saying, well, how can I go about this? All right, so let me tell you guys about this 30-day challenge that I'm a part of. So this 30-day challenge is really, really freaking amazing, right? Because basically, it's a challenge that teaches you how to teach people your expertise from start to finish. So how the challenge works is like the guy who created the challenge, right? He owns like this software that a lot of millionaires and six-figure earners use to bring sales to their business. It's a very, very, very amazing software, right? So what he did was he came up with this 30-day challenge where he asked over 30 six-figure earners that he created through his software. He said, okay, so he went to them. He was like, listen, I need y'all to basically show me what you guys would do if I took away all of your money in your whole entire business and you had to build it from the bottom to the top. So just imagine having over 30 different six-figure earners and seven-figure earners, right? Telling you what they would do if they lost their business and all their money and they have 30 days to try to rebuild their business all over again from scratch. And the cool thing about this too is that a lot of the six-figure earners are actually showing you how they would build their business if they had little to no money. So this challenge is like really, really cool because you can literally like pick which entrepreneur, or you want to call it six-figure earner or seven-figure earner. I call them entrepreneurs because obviously that's what they are. You can literally pick which entrepreneur plan, 30-day plan that resonates with you, that you feel that you can execute and follow their 30-day plan. They actually like show you step by step how they do it, right? And then they also have it where you can like download their 30-day plan of what they would do. So it's a really cool challenge. And if you guys would like to check it out, I'm going to put a link to it in the description of this video. But once again, just remember that you are an expert at something. There's something you are an expert at, okay? So anyways, thank you for watching this video and talk to you soon. Bye.